Hopefully this one will hit you right in the childhood, because today I'm playing real Genesis Mega Drive hardware down here. And what are we playing? Why wouldn't you? Of course, it's got to be the one and only Sonic the Hedgehog in VR. Let's go. So I've got the Mega Drive wired up all through my setup, and we're viewing it on a massive screen in VR like we do. And honestly, it's not really about the tech, it's about the feeling you get from it. When the Mega Drive came out, I was about 17, 18, and seeing it like this just instantly takes me back to my teenage years. The whole era where the games felt bigger, but in VR they literally are. It's massive on the screen. And if you saw my Commodore 64 VR session and you thought, what the hell's this Commodore 64? Then firstly, welcome. And also, you're definitely a younger person than this old YouTuber. Let's just say it's what we had before gaming was cool. But yeah, after doing that video, that's basically given me a hobby I don't need. Because this is just fun. I've got all my old consoles over there. I'll put some footage in to show you, and I'm going to try and wire them all up to this PC and play them in VR on this massive screen you can see here. But the problem is it's finding the cables, which is fun. So let's do it. Sonic time. I got my controller wired up to my Mega Drive. Press start just so you realise that I'm not cheating. There we go. And look, let's be honest, the graphics are a bit vintage by today's standards. But that's not what it's about. It's the feel, the gameplay, that instant, oh my god, I remember this feeling. When you just don't have to think, you just start playing. And the mad part is, it's running through a converter into my setup, and it still looks way better than it has any right to. Because in VR, especially in something like Bigscreen, it doesn't feel like you're playing on a bigger monitor. It feels like you're sat in a proper cinema with this massive screen in front of you. Like the kind of screen you'd normally watch like a blockbuster movie on, and instead you're playing Sonic the Hedgehog on a Mega Drive from the late 80s. It's just ridiculous. And this is where VR gets stupid in the best way. Not because it's like playing on a bigger TV. It's like every childhood dream come true. I'm playing my Mega Drive on what feels like the biggest screen on the earth inside a futuristic VR headset. Teenage me would have completely lost his mind. And just to be clear, you don't need real hardware to do this. If you've not got a Mega Drive anymore, you can 100% use emulators, and honestly, it'll probably look better anyway. But for me, the buzz is knowing that this is my actual Mega Drive, the same kind of setup I was using 35 years ago. How mad is that? Where's that time gone? One minute you're a kid sat on the floor playing with a controller, and then the next minute you're playing Sonic in VR like a lunatic. Right, Sonic's hitting the nostalgia nerve hard, but I'm not stopping there. Let's do a proper Mega Drive nostalgia speedrun, just rapid fire, the games that basically raised me. Okay, Streets of Rage 2. Mate, this is pure vibes. The animations, the feel, the whole attitude of it. This was peak Mega Drive. And again, I would crank the music, but I'd like my channel to stay alive. Game 3, Road Rash. It's like a racing game, but it's also a fist fight. It's also a bit of rage therapy. I can't believe we played this as kids though, and thought, yeah, this is normal. Let's batter everyone off their motorcycles. Game 4, Micro Machines. This is the one that turns friends into enemies. In VR, it looks like a tiny world on a massive screen, and it's just perfect. This is pure fun. And this is the thing. People get obsessed with specs and graphics and all that, but I've been playing games since the 1970s. Some of the best games I've ever played had graphics that were basically 2 squares and a dream. A game doesn't need insane visuals to be brilliant. Mega Drive games were fun, and VR makes them feel alive again. Oh, that's such a laugh. I definitely recommend that you play all these old systems in VR on a massive screen like in Bigscreen. It's just such fun. So do you want to see more? Mortal Kombat, Golden Axe, Gunstar Heroes, Shinobi. Oh, Shinobi, what a game. If you do, drop it in the comments. I'll do another one. So if you like this type of content, bit of retro gaming in VR, hit subscribe. I'm coming up to 500 subscribers, which is mad considering I only started doing this a few months ago. Thank you all for your support, it's much appreciated. And yeah, that's it for this one. You take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon.